What's happening, y'all? Welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach.
And I'm Jen.
And today is our just string of preserving the harvest and not starving this winter.
Yeah.
So today we are doing green beans and potatoes, both straight from our garden. This year was our first year growing potatoes on the level that we grew them. We got our seed potatoes from Hoss Tools, which FYI, I think they're going to be starting doing the pre-sale for potatoes and garlic coming soon. So just keep an eye out, because they go fast and then it's hard to find them. But anyways, we grew them, and then we also grew our green beans, which are a mix of different varieties. We have some pole beans that are in there. We have some tenderettes, Kentucky Lake or Blue Lake bush beans, Kentucky pole beans, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, we are gonna can taters and green beans together.
Yep. That's our favorite side, favorite thing to can. I don't know, for some reason it makes me just feel like really, I don't know, cozy.
Cozy,
inside.
it does. I agree, and it's such a I am a meat and taters guy.
Yeah.
Period. So I just love anything that we're cooking. She's like, "What do you want on the side?" I'm like, "I know." I go grab the green beans and taters because it's my favorite thing that she cans. So I'm excited that we have so much of it and we got to get at it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long day.
It is. So one thing when you're doing this is it's good to go ahead and prep yourself a little. And what I mean by that is green beans have to be snapped and strung, I guess you would say, because some stringed beans have a string, they go down there and make them really tough. So you want to get that out and snap the ends and snap them in half if they're too long. But that, if you can go ahead and get that done, that makes canning day that much easier because you don't have to worry about the green beans. They're ready to go into the canner. And then the other ingredient, it's a lot more prep work. First off, you have to dig them up out of the ground, right? And then you have to let them cure for a little while. And then you have to clean them because I know you're supposed to watch every vegetable, which you do, but these are full of composted, beautiful soil that is all over them. So that's what Jen's doing over here. She's cleaning the potatoes off. So we're doing one bag, which is our Yukon Golds. And these are monster guys. I mean, we really got a great harvest out of them. It was the best out of all of them that we had. But first step, getting them all clean. Okay, so you don't have to wait for every single potato to be cleaned to start the next process. So what I am doing while Jen is cleaning off the potatoes is I am going to be peeling them and then cutting them and then taking off any bad icky spots that might be in the potato. So if you grow your own potatoes, you do have an option in the skin. You don't have to take it off because you knew what was growing, so it's organic. We know that there was nothing sprayed on these potatoes to keep them to last longer. So we do have an option to keep the skin on. The difference is the skin is basically a clean slate for the potential of bacteria to grow, if that makes sense. The skin, just because it's been exposed to everything, outside, dirt, compost, bugs, worms, and even though we cleaned it, there's still a risk. Plus, we just like them with the skins off. So we recommend removing them. But if you do grow your own potatoes, you do have that option. However, if you buy store-bought potatoes, they're fine, but 100% peel that skin off. There is just too much room for error in canning by leaving any kind of skin on in our eyes, so we take it off, and then you have a nice, tender potato. All right, I gotta quit. We got a lot of work to do. Oh no.
It should be plugged in.
It's not.
Why is it not?
Because I have chargers and tablets and all those things. Lordy day. Yeah, I got you. All right, move, Ellie. Get your tater and go on now. Lordy day. Oh, it's just right there. Whoa, that was my finger almost. Tell you what. Some people may say that a couple that cans together stays together. I think what it really does for you and me is it's mainly just gain trust with you with a knife. And I literally fear my life the entire time until the knife leaves your hand.
Yeah, I've never cut you.
I don't think that you can truly say that. Don't you feel like you're moving a little fast over there?
No, I'm rocking and rolling.
Rocking and rolling.
Maybe you should move faster. You, but I got other things to do today.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Friday.
Friday. Okay, we've gotten quite a few of them cut up, not near all of them, but we're trying to do about as many with the green beans because that's all that we're doing for today. So they are cut and we'll see where we go from there. And so what are you up to over here, babe?
Right now I'm just cleaning out the sink because I gotta wash my green beans.
You gotta watch the green beans, and then
the pressure canner is going to get hot so I can do my jars, and then the back pot is what I'm going to boil the taters in. I got all the green beans, well, not all of them. We're gonna start with this amount and see how it goes. Got those cleaned. I cleaned my jars because they were not brand new jars, so I washed them and we're sanitizing them right now. And I've got a pot going back here for the taters, because my way of doing it is I put the taters in for 3 to 5 minutes in hot water. It doesn't have to be boiling, just hot. And then you take them out. The book says 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a little bit too much for what we like. It makes them a little bit more mushier. So 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll take them out and put them in another pot, do another round, and then we'll get a pot of clean water boiling to put into the jars. All right, so we've got the taters in the hot water, and we've got a timer for 3 minutes going, so we don't do any longer than that. But if you do want to do it by the book, do 10 minutes.
And then we also were able to squeeze in our fresh water over here beyond the pressure cannon, so it's warming up at the same time. It's good to have them both going at the same time.
Okay, while I'm thinking about it, we're gonna go ahead and put our salt into our jars. We're doing quarts. We're gonna put 1 teaspoon per jar. Okay, that went back in the box. That worked out well. We are going to go ahead and start packing our taters in, green beans in.
Can you tell it's been a long week at Canny? Lordy,
it's really a wonder this is still happening to this point. All right, we're gonna put our green beans in our jars that have salt, and we are raw packing the green beans because that's what we do when we do this. They are washed and they're clean, but they are not hot. They haven't been cooked at all.
But they're going in hot jars.
Yep, and into a pressure canner, and pressure canners kill everything.
Pressure canner kill everything. And then it could be completely in my head, but part that I like of having green beans on the bottom is the taters are heavier, so they help push it down and compact it so you get a completely full quart, and then by the time when you get it out of the canner, you don't have everything floating up to here because it wasn't packed in tight enough. So random thing that's in my head, but it might work. All right, talk to me, baby.
Okay, getting the taters out, and I'm gonna put them in this bowl. Ow, hot. Oh no, tater down.
Don't waste the tater.
All
All right, so get all the taters out, and then we'll be putting them into the cans.
So a dear friend got me a set of these stainless steel utensils. They have seriously changed my life. I do not have the nicest of kitchen things. Some things I have are really nice, but I'm not like a kitchen gadget buyer kind of person. But I've been wanting some of these stainless steel ones for a long time. And I love them because they stay so clean, you know, unlike the wooden ones that, I love the wooden ones and I love the look and the feeling, but I feel like sometimes they can harbor things because I do not have a dishwasher. So yeah, thank you very much. Love them. Watch out. Okay, here goes this one. Wow. I love the smell of taters.
The smell of taters. You want me to get some more taters going, or is that enough for those 7?
It should be enough.
Yeah, might as well wait, right?
Yeah.
It looks so good. More green beans and taters.
More veggies in your life.
A tater's a veggie.
Not a green
It's a
veggie.
starchy
Yeah,
veggie.
starches are not that great for you
Well,
in large amounts.
we grew them. They're organic.
They are.
So good.
Yeah, and they smell so good. I tried to do that. Love this spoon.
Spoon's a winner.
Try that. See if you can fit. Those might be too many.
Yeah, things like the stainless steel spoon and some of those things, like this was gifted to us too. This is from our friend Nathan at Simpson Farm. He made this, which is really neat. But you know, I think the biggest shock of a lot of stuff that ever we receive is that people will even bless us with anything. So that's why we have that our wish list, just if people want to, and it just blows our mind every time we see anything on our doorstep.
Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna put our clean boiling water. This is not our potato water. This is clean boiling water separately into our jars and leave a 1-inch headspace. Okay, now we're gonna debubble our jars. Use whatever you have available, butter knife, special tool, chopstick, whatever, and make sure you get those air bubbles out.
Don't they look so pretty? It's the prettiest thing in a jar.
It's just my favorite thing to can. Nothing beats it.
It doesn't.
It's just like a home in a jar.
Home in a jar.
There's nothing more comforting than pulling this out in the wintertime.
That's right. Because it doesn't just look greens and taters. Green beans and taters. Made it.
Okay, now we're gonna wipe our rims and our lids with vinegar.
And day 100.
Good job. You still got a writing test and reading to do here in a minute.
All right, they are cleaned and tops on, and now it's time to get in the pressure canner. Okay, so we have plenty to do, but our pressure canner only holds 7 quarts at a time. So obviously you want to make sure that you do just as much as it can hold, because then we'll do another round, more than likely, yes,
Yeah.
of these, because we got so many more to do, and this didn't even make a dent. But Jen's just using her little tool so she can make sure she doesn't get burned, and then we'll get this bad boy going.
It's fun.
You get a little elbow tappy tap to the pressure canner while I'm sitting there trying to show you all a safety thing. I burned myself. All right, we have a Presto pressure canner, and so when you put this on, this is just a beginner's learning mistake because we did it, and I'm just trying to prevent y'all from having to do it. When you do this, don't just lock it. It won't seal like you think it should. Bad experience from that. So when you go to turn it, push down a little, just to make sure that seal truly attaches. And so now we're gonna let it vent for 10 minutes. You'll see that'll start getting a little more bubbly, and then we'll put the weight on.
Okay, it has been 10 minutes of venting. Now we're gonna put our little thing.
Weight?
Wait.
Yeah, it's a weight.
Thing. The thing. The thing that does the things.
Time out. I have no idea. When we hit the record button, well, our vocabulary just goes completely out the door. We know what these things are called. Like yesterday, I couldn't figure out the word brine. Like, to save my life, I could not say brine when she was making it. What did I call it? Like let's call it the base.
Yeah, the base.
I don't know. That is a weight. And yesterday was a brine. So now that that's on there, yeah, what?
School.
Yeah, you sure did. And Ray Ray's done school too now, and she's doing great. She is surprising, just blowing our mind. It's amazing. Go ahead.
She's also getting done before the.
That's because she's in kindergarten.
Yes,
it's a whole lot shorter than first grade.
Hers about a quarter of the time what it takes on that he has to do it. Yours is longer. It's okay. All right, so the weight is on, and in our elevation we're 10 pounds of pressure.
Yep.
So we're gonna get it up to 10. That takes a little bit. I'll try to show you how to do it, because we'll try to do it as if this is your first time ever pressure canning, because we've had a lot of comments about people never doing it before. So you start it on high temperature to build it until you get right at 10, and then I'll show you where to move it down, because it's kind of a technique you learn.
Yeah.
All right, and if you're a new pressure canner and you're like, I just put that weight on there, why am I not gaining pressure? Always look for your little valve here. If it's still down and it's still building up that heat for it to shoot it out, it's not gonna gain pressure. You're not truly gonna gain it until it comes out. So ours just did, so that means the pressure's gonna rise, and we need to start paying attention to our numbers. Quick update for beginner canners. Sometimes you get distracted and then you realize you're a couple notches over 10. That is okay. Timer's now set. I've moved the temperature down to 1 notch under medium, and so it'll hold there and go down just a little bit to be right on 10, and we're ready to go. See you in 40 minutes, taters and beans. All right, y'all, so the timer is now up, but before I did anything, I wanted to show you all. So you see how the tin's gone down a little bit, and about, I don't know, out of 40 minutes, I would say about 20 minutes in, we moved it to there. So you're almost off. Once you build the pressure, it takes a while for it to go down, and that's why we move this off, and we just do nothing. You do not want to touch a thing on this pressure canner. Let it be, because you got 10 pounds of pressure in this bad boy. If you pull that weight off, you're going to shoot so much steam out of there that there's potential that it'll break the seal, shoot your lid off. That's the only scary part about pressure canning. So just turn it off, let this go all the way back down to 0, and don't touch it. Okay, once she hits 0, and you've let it wait at least another 2 minutes after it's hit 0, you can now take your top off, and see how there's no sizzle whatsoever on that thing? That means there's absolutely no pressure whatsoever in this container, and we can take the lid off. All right, let's get these bad boys out of here and see what they look like. Beautiful. I can literally taste these bad boys right now. My goodness, I can't wait to eat them. Y'all, aren't they gorgeous? Look at that meat. All right, y'all. Well, you just got to see our favorite canned item absolutely ever. We absolutely love the potatoes and green beans. It's such a First off, it's a way to really expand the amount of canned goods you have, because each jar doesn't take a full whole quart of potatoes or green beans, it's half and half. So it makes your harvest go even further, instead of having to do a whole full quart of potatoes and a whole full quart of green beans, or pints, whatever it is. Anyways, the whole point is it gives you 2 sides in 1 jar, and you don't have to use as much if you harvest.
That's right. It's really cool to grow our own too. That was a lot of fun.
Yep.
I'm very proud of it. But if you don't grow your own, which hopefully this will motivate you to next year, but if you don't, go to a farmer's market or a farm store, farm stand, whatever near you, get a bushel of green beans and get you a few sacks of taters on sale at a store. That's what we did last year. And can them up, because it is really important to have in your pantry.
Yeah.
You know, if something ever happened and you had all of these, you could survive off of it. So
absolutely you could. And I think that's one of the bigger questions that we get is like, well, I didn't grow my own food. Can I can what I buy? Yes. Yeah. Start learning. Like if you maybe don't have a garden that you are getting just an abundance of harvest, you're getting more daily use, go to the farmer's market like she said and start learning how to can. It's really important also to start learning the ingredients in each canning item so you can start knowing what to grow in your own garden. Because that is the biggest gardener's mistake. Grow a bunch of food they don't like, right? So you need to start seeing what is in the canned goods that I really like and what's the ingredients in there, or what's the most simplistic ones that I can start taking into my own garden. So remember that, buy that food and then go can it. Just buy a big old bunch of it while we still can. And to all you fellas out there that think that canning is like the ladies' thing or whatever, I'll tell you what, there's no way that her and I can do anything alone, and we don't. We do everything together. So if your man isn't watching this, send it to him. He needs to get in there, get to canning. Gosh, you can accomplish so much more when you're doing it together.
That's right. everything
in life, do it together. It's your best friend that's right beside you. So have fun doing it.
That was sweet.
You know? I always see that everybody's like always talking about how they're so excited or so proud of us that we do things together.
It's just normal for us.
Yeah, everyone should be doing everything together. You're best friends. You got married as best friends, so be best friends.
Yep.
Do everything together. I know, I ain't even gonna say it's easier said than done. It's easy. Do it. You married each other. Do the things together. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure to do so down below. I'm gonna try, if I remember, because it's still early and we're still canning. Like, we're gonna be canning all night. I'll try to get a shot of our table of everything we've canned all week.
Cool.
It'll just be silent, but just so you can see all the canned goods. So make sure to stay tuned after that, after we finally stop rambling.
Yep.
All right, y'all, we love you.
Until the next one.
See you later.
Bye.